Hey guys, Sean Zim, the host for the Network Marketing Insider, where I bring on guests that are providing value. I've talked to many varieties from network marketers, affiliate marketers, multi level, those that created coins, those that are on school, you name it. I am all about providing value. So while you're listening to our conversation, ask questions, drop comments. If you're listening to us on the audio verticals, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, please give us a review at the end. And if you're on the YouTube, don't forget hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the comment where you're watching from, and share the video. As always, go to my website, get the most up-to-date episodes, the blog, the communities I host and admin, but it's all about providing value. So let me bring on a good friend of mine I've met recently, Stephanie Zima. How are you?
I am great, Sean. Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
No, I thank you for taking some time out of your day to give us some value. And that's the biggest thing right now. I want people to take information, not just listen to it. I want them to actually apply it, take action, implement
Right,
whatever
right.
word resonates with that person, because I'm tired of people learning and not doing anything about it. Um, but I always ask my guests, who are you? And how can we provide value? What is something that you're doing that can provide value to my audience?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny that you just said like you're tired of, seeing people learn but not actually doing something about it because that is exactly what I've been so passionate about. Like I see so many people are wanting to take the action and they wanting to achieve this big hairy goal that they all have and somehow it just never really gets accomplished, right? It's like we set the goals and we know the tools, we know what we have to do somewhat, some know, some more, some more, some less, but why are we not taking the actions? And that's what I locked in on is really getting behind the scenes. I personally, I'm somebody that likes to talk deep, right? And like not just surface levels, blah, blah, but I like to really look behind the scenes, like what's going on for the person, because I refuse to believe that 80% of the people are not qualified to do the job. I mean, right? I mean, everybody's talking about the six-figure income earners and, like, let's just only talk to the action takers. And I am on the other side. I always love the underdog story. I like to help the
Yeah.
people that have the drive. I mean, sure, if nobody has a desire, you can't do anything, right? But I do believe that there's components of healing that people have to go through. Paradigm issues, for anybody that doesn't know what a paradigm is, it's really like the subconscious belief system that's running in every single person. And when you're not aware of it, you can't change anything. So you can learn on the surface level what to do, but you might find yourself not taking action because your script, your blueprint, your belief system, your subconscious belief system sits there and makes you operate in that level that you are used to, right? It's kind of like the water level. So you have oh, look at this. I get like
Wow, I
fireworks.
like that.
I don't know why that is, but thanks. So it's like the water levels, right? So when you have two glasses of water, one water is here, level is here, and one is up here. Anything flowing that illustrates the belief list level, right? So anything that you drop into that water will only rise to that top of that water level. So in order to raise that belief level, you have to figure out, is there a drain somehow that makes it deplete? How can we fuel it again? Or like, where are we at with this? Because of course you have two different humans and one might use the same systems that you've been provided for by your upline, and that person is going to take off, right? And that person is going to apply everything and it's going to be great. Those are the people with the water level that's already on this level. I mean, no judgment here. But I don't think that this water level person is better than this water level person. I just think this water level person needs to figure out how come I didn't get as much water
Mm,
in my glass, and do like, can I fuel that? Can I fill this somehow? Or is there a drain that I need to stop? And that's what I'm all about.
love it. I love that. And I think the belief systems. a lot of people are born with them and they're
Hmm.
fed by their parents. And
Correct.
some people are stuck in whatever
Correct.
those belief system is because sometimes maybe your parents weren't successful and they're going to keep you at that. Like we just talked about the water level, they don't help you with the skills, the
Yeah.
foundations to be successful down the road. What are three, based on your knowledge of what you've been
Hmm.
doing right now in your counseling and your coaching, what are three skills that someone can work on right now to help their business online, offline, in their relationships? Because I think I love that too. I think skills, foundations, frameworks have to be placed, have to work them through so you can have a blueprint of where to go.
Yeah, funny you should ask. So walk it free, right? My walk it free system is actually three levels. It's a heal, connect, and level up. So heal is becoming aware of every single thing that's going on for you. Like why do you have a drain, right? Why is your water level not where it is? Like I said, in belief system, like maybe looking at trauma. And when I say trauma, sometimes people come back and say, "Wow, I didn't have trauma. I didn't have a bad childhood." It doesn't have to be a bad childhood. It can be as simple as money belief systems. If your parents were lower level or didn't have enough, like I grew up in Germany, for example, and in Germany, I mean, there was no abundance thinking. There was like at that time, my parents came after the war, it was you be happy with what you have. Like, and don't you ever ask for more, right? And so here I was as a young kid saying, I want more abundance. And I like always like I was a creative person. So, as simple as that, being ridiculed to say, hey, you should be happy with what you have, be humble, like that alone can make and trigger in my subconscious belief system, like,
Mhm.
oh, I shouldn't be going for more. I shouldn't be asking for more, right? So there is for every single person, and it's really unique because that can have a trauma response, meaning that now I am going to procrastinate every single time I want to ask for more because subconsciously there's this block, right? So that's the heal thing. So step number one, people need to find out, take inventory, what's going on, what's really going on a deeper level for myself that does not make me act. Then it's the connecting part where you need to take a look and say, okay, what am I here to do? Like, who am I? What is my mission, my vision, my values? Am I somebody that like I personally am a very resilient person. I roll with the punches. I have been overcoming. That's why I resonate with this underdog story because that's really who I am, right? I've had to overcome all the time. So I have a soft spot for everybody that has desire but is just not able to make it happen. So that is that is where, I connected with my soft spot, but what is your soft spot? Who can you help? Why can you help them? I feel like many network marketers, right? That's the main of your audience. Many network marketers are actually just copying and pasting what their companies are feeding them. And that's where the problem is. They need to connect with who they are, what their unique gifts are that they have been given, and how to give that up, right? So that's the second part in that system. Heal, connect with self and audience. And then the third part is the skill set, of course, right? You have to learn how to not be a spammy tammy. You have to learn how to like recruit people the right way. This is where you have blocks, right? The people are afraid of rejection. Well, if you're gonna qualify your leads properly, if you have good conversations with people, if you serve and kind of also know what you look for in your connection piece, like what your ideal client looks like, you're not going to just pitch everybody that you come across with. You qualify people through a process and you lower your rejection phase. You're not going to have a lot of rejection. And the cold market, right? Not friends and family, that is a beast in itself. I mean, you have to have some skills. You need to have some sales skills. And I know we don't want to say that we're in sales, but you know what? Everything in life is sales, really. uh, I mean, being married is a sale, right? I mean, if you think about it, it's
Yes, yes.
everything you sell. Like I just got my kids to buy into their morning routine through through something like it's called kids locks, right? It's they earn their online time, and it works like a charm. Out of the sudden, everybody
Ah,
is able to do their soccer drills, right? And I'm like, yeah, that was sales too. So Yeah, so heal, connect, and level up is the three
I
tips.
like that. I like those strategies, and that's great to hear. And those are network marketers, and they say, "Oh, I'm not a salesperson." You're always selling yourself.
Yeah,
You're the brand, no matter what.
right,
You're the brand. And
right.
like Stephanie was saying, you sell things to your husband, significant other. You sell things to your kids. I I want to. This is what I'm doing in my community. I have a community that I'm teaching those type of like connection skills, how to have conversations with people. And I want to
Hmm.
share something. And people say, "Whoa, what do I say? What do I do?" Well, on December 2nd this year, I go online and I look for people that are involved with affiliate marketing, into helping others, at home businesses, entrepreneurship, what have you, go into different groups. And I came across your profile and I said, "You love your content, would love to connect if you are still building relationships." And you're like, "Yes, most certainly." And we built a conversation in, you sent me a couple of voice notes or video you can do in the messenger. We had conversation. Then we had our 15-minute connection call I talk about. This is this is in here, guys. It's
Yeah.
live. This is why we're in the position we're right now, because we're using strategy to get to a conversation to build a relationship.
Right. And I want to tell you, I mean, it's like, thank you so much for what you like. I now, because of you, launched my podcast. That was like, this is the power of connection, really, because, this was one thing that I had on my to-do list. And I knew that I had to get some information, right? Everything is information and skills, right? And it's like, I just didn't have time to go into how do I do this? What is, it wasn't on my priority list yet. But you happen to come across my path, and I do believe that connections have been made for purposes, right? And so you wanted some from me, and I was like, okay, who are you? And then I realized, oh my gosh, here you are, somebody with a skill set. So I asked you the question, and because you were so generous, you shared, and boom, it's like that's where trust gets basically, like, you didn't want anything from me, I didn't want anything from you. It was kind of like a mutual, hey, if I can help you, you can help me. That works, right? And that's what the beautiful part of connections really is. And I have to share with you, I I was struggling hard with sales, right? Trying, because I'm not a money person, so to speak. I'm somebody that always like people. I'm an empath, like I connect with people well.
Mm,
But
yep.
it's like I had a really hard time trying to sell something because it felt like something that was um just not me, right? Until someone that I came across with shifted that mindset for me, and maybe someone else in your network can get shifted that way too. And you did it exactly that way. It was sales was literally just connecting people with each other to have mutual benefits. And I'm like, that is something I can do. So if I have a service or a product that I can have conversations with people and they happen to look for that service or product, now I'm not the sleazy salesperson, I'm the connector. And so the
Yeah.
moment I thought to myself, like, I'm a connector, like connector of people, connector of service, connector of something, when I realized I was a connector, that's when everything shifted for me.
That is 100%. I actually I have a course inside a school, and people that go to the website can join it. It's free for 7 days, free trial. But I have a connection calls. And
Mm,
if you go into a call without going into everyone's, like Stephanie was saying early on, people in network marketing are copy and pasting, they're scripting everything, they're not authentic, they're not real. If you go into a call, I call it a connection call because we are connecting. You're finding out things about the other person, things that you can learn about, that you can
yeah.
take away from, that they might have pain points. And if maybe your product and service is a solution, after you get that out of them, let them talk. That then you can present, hey, I have a possibility. Or that conversation might not even come up, but they might ask for someone or something else. And if you have that connection, I always use it in my insurance business. Oh, you need a mortgage guy or a girl? I got a guy or a girl. Real estate agent, financial, same thing. If you have a solution that's why, if you have a call, you'll never have a bad call because you're learning and growing each and every time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's mutual beneficial to everybody, and that builds intrinsic motivation in people too, you know. If you like, because I do believe that humans generally want to help people, and it's just how we are wired to be there, we are wired to be community people. We're not wired to be sitting on our phones alone, like, I mean, really, we are not. And you know, when you can shift it to help one another, there's beautiful things that can happen. So I agree.
Right. And I like it, and Stephanie does. You do a lot of lives on
Hmm.
social media. Can you talk about when you first started? What made you get started? What were some of the issues, the challenges that you had? And then where you are right now, how do you feel?
Yeah, so when I first started, oh my word, it was like 8 years ago, and I started in network marketing also. And it was I tell you, I had the hardest time trying to show up live because, you know, I mean, I was different than a lot of people in my company back then because I came from Germany and I recruited really fast all the people that I personally knew. But then I found myself in this cold market, right? I found myself trying to connect with strangers and trying to learn social media strategies and trying to figure out how to make this all happen. And the warm market sales scripts that my company had did not work for me because I very quickly learned that strangers did not connect with me because they didn't know me. Like they felt I was spamming when I was sending a message. So I had to find a way how to make strangers see me in a better way, right? And that's where my videos came in because it's like I realized that online, like the more you see a person, the more you can feel their sincerity,
Yes.
you know, the more the authenticity is coming through, and the faster I can sort people because now people can very quickly decide: do I like her accent? Do I like the way how she speaks? Do I like her facial expression? Does she intimidate me? Because I mean, you come across people that have certain characteristics where you immediately say like, nah, not my person, and yep, my person. Okay. And if you hit certain points, like marketing of course is then the second piece that comes in. You have to be clear of who you're looking for, what language you're using, how, you know, that's a whole nother beast. But
Yeah.
originally videos started because I wanted people to see me and to recognize that I am who I am, and for them to quickly sort through and say yes, I like her or I don't like her. And that saved a little bit of my energy because, believe it or not, I'm introverted. And I don't like I can't have thousands of conversations in a day. I just can't because I shut down, right? So with this, I already got the whole small talk basically out of the way because people really quickly can decide, yeah, I like what she has to say or I don't like what she has to say. And I sorted the first stage. And then I can only talk to those that kind of have already decided that they like to talk to me. And that worked out for me.
I'm the same way. I started back, yeah, 2018. I just started, just pressed record, talked. I look at that one video and I'm like, my God, why did I do it that way? And I didn't have lighting. I didn't have a special camera. I didn't have microphone. I didn't all that. It's people always make excuses. Oh, I have
Yeah.
to lose some weight. I don't like the way I sound. What do you think your voice is going to be better when you're in person with somebody instead of putting yourself out there? The more you do it, it's called practice, guys. You're going to get better. It's going to help you
Yeah.
present more in any facet in your life. So it's going to be a beneficial skill to learn.
You have to think about it this way, right? That's one of the thoughts that I had. You don't want to do business with people that don't like you, period. If you have to convince people, if you have to manipulate people to do business with you, what kind of customers would they be?
Right.
They will not buy from you for long. So the more I can be upfront, right? Or the more you can be upfront with people who you are, what you like, what your character is like. See, and this is where we come back into my healing category, right? Because a lot of people don't know. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they're good at. They don't know how to put this together to make the brand because, you know, that you then need to showcase in your social media piece, right? You need to be able to consistently do that. They start, for example, they say, "Oh, here's my motivational quote, and here's my cute puppy post, and oh, now I love cats." And so the audience is going to be like, "Who are you?" I'm out
Uh-huh.
of the logistics. I'm out of the logistics field, right? This is how I originally came over from Germany. I was in logistics, and we ship containers. And if you have ever seen a container vessel, or if you see like those big trains with all these gazillion
Mm,
thousand
yep.
containers in it, I thought about it. This is like a person, okay? So when you have this big, huge container, there's a number on it. That's like a cold market person. You have zero idea what's in that container. You don't know if you're gonna want that container. You don't even like, maybe you can remember that container was blue or pink, right? Maybe. But that, like, if you see 100,000 containers all over the place, you're never going to pick that one again unless that one has something that stood out to you. If you think the number, you're going to remember the number on your paperwork, meaning your social media scroll, right? You will not. I promise you, you will not. There's the second piece. You have to have a system somehow, right? This is what people come across when they are trying to be in social media. So when you think about now live video will now showcase to somebody looking at this container yard, will basically put this marker on it because they see, oh, wait a minute, she looks this way all the time. So you're going to recognize my face when I make a post or when I make something else. You're going to start recognizing that eventually, right? You're going to start recognizing that.
Mhm.
Now the inside of the containers, if I go and I say, oh, puppies and, inspirational stuff, and oh, now I like cats, the person that's going to look at this container is going to be like, yeah, but I don't like cats. I do like dogs. Is there dogs in there or is there cats in there? Like, what's in there? Like, so you have to have niche, right? You have to have some kind of a constant niche so that your cold audience, the people that are just scrolling through the gazillion thousand social media posts, that they say, "Oh, wait a minute, yep, that one I recognize. Oh, yep, that she's always talking about dogs." Right? Yep, I like dogs. So here comes the qualifying process. I like dogs. Okay, so now let's get into the nitty gritty of diving a little bit deeper of like what kind of dogs are we talking about? Are we talking about guard dogs? Are we talking about agility dogs? Are we, like what are we talking about? So that's basically the big picture that people are not necessarily aware of when you talk within the cold market and attracting leads and making it all click together. So there's so multifaceted, but you have to just start somewhere. And I always say, when you think about an AI with AI now, go online, show your face. Who cares? Messy action is always better than no action because you know what? Everyone is going to look perfect in AI times. And you know what people are going to crave? They're going to crave actual humans soon that look less than perfect because we got perfect with AI now.
You know
That's what
what?
I think.
100% with that. I know Alex Hermosi. I watch a lot and follow what he's doing. In the next couple of years, yes, there's so much AI out there. You can do so much as far as creating videos that are not even you and tell it what you want it to say. But
Hmm.
how to combat that, and that's the competition. Do what we're doing like this.
Yeah.
It's more authentic. You can do your lives on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and show your face live. That's gonna be definitely better than random reel. That I saw someone last night teaching about how to set up reels that are not even them. They're making them more
Right.
cinematic, that they're have some gunshots or music or whatever in these different things. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's not going to go
So
anywhere.
right, and I mean AI has saved me so much time in content creation. It's crazy, but
Yes.
not you have to see what you're using AI for. Don't use it to substitute you showing up because now you're feeding your fear. Right? You don't want to show up in person. So you still have to like learn all these different puzzle pieces. You still have to learn about marketing. You still have to learn about your language. You still have to learn about what your attributes are. What do you have to give to the marketplace? AI is not going to do that for you. Like when you have that, yes, you can use them to be able to make life easier, like my content creation, for example. I can upload my transcript from something, and I'm going
Hmm.
to multi-purpose slice this into multiple different quotes and make a section out of here and do that, like that, all that stuff I use AI for, because I mean it would take me hours and hours, and that I used to do this by hand, and now I'm like, thank you, I have AI that's beautiful. you know, I even start tape recording conversations with my children because I realize that there's just so many nuggets in every single thing I do in my life that I then eventually can repurpose and use for my business. So
Hmm.
in that aspect, AI is fantastic, but I don't think it will take away the
No,
know, like, and trust factor that people need to build in order to recognize whether or not they're going to trust a human to have a service from, whether or not you buy something. And in network marketing, think about your main attribute is that you are the expert person to help somebody with their wellness journey, or with their guidance on what shampoo to use, or how to make certain pain points go away, or like all this thing. Like, the people that don't want human contact, think about this, the people that don't want human contact, they're going to go to Walmart or Target or what, buy it from Amazon. They're not
yep.
going to, but the people that are going to buy from network marketing are the people that want you to be there for them as the guide.
The
That's what I
guide
was saying.
is so true. And yes, you building relationships. You
Yeah.
copying and pasting stuff out there and hoping someone hits your link. Or a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm going to get spillover," and they're hoping to have those that are above them to be working their butt off, so they get a spillover, which is messed up. Because what about that person? They should be working their butt out off so they can
Yeah.
spill over to the ones below them. They're
Right.
being very, very selfish.
Agreed.
And a big thing is, oh, they don't know the skills. We just shared AI. Type into AI. I would like to have to start a 30-day reels on this topic, whatever topic, pick it. I need powerful hooks, a call to action, and boom, it will give you 30 content specific topics or hooks that you can use on videos that you can shoot
Hmm.
for 15, 30, 45 seconds. Now you have your content that's real, and you have more of a strategy with it.
But what, see, with that alone, right? I want to hit on this. Even with that, you need to know yourself, because you need to know your brand in order to really customize your sorry, to customize your hooks, right?
Right.
To make it sound like you, for example, to really know what you sound like. Because when you don't have your brand worked out, feeling who you are, what you are good for, like your mission, vision, values, what is it that you want to bring past your product only, like your unique differentiator basically from the marketplace, right? That's what a brand is. Like, it's you uniquely, and how you are different than everybody else in your surroundings in that same company, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's where you have to have a brand. And when you then are clear about that, and you take that and you put that into ChatGPT, now you're customizing your link. Now it's going to give you content that is uniquely you. Because when you just do a generic like that, you might get something, and you will get something. But everyone that comes in contact with you that is looking to buy is going to very quickly realize that that is not you, and they're going to feel lied to. That's really what it
Right.
is. They're going to feel lied to, and they're going to lose trust, and they're not going to buy from you. That's just,
That's a good point Stephanie was saying. Yes, and I agree, and I forgot you even share that. You have to warm and train your AI. So
yeah,
you can actually ask it, hey, I want to create my niche. I want to create a niche for myself. And it'll ask you questions like it was a human being to target something. And if it's interesting, you keep going down the rabbit hole and you keep asking questions back and forth, and you will get your brand voice. And
yeah,
now that's what's going to, when you go and type in, I need this done, it will come out the way it should come out.
And then
Because you get
sometimes I get into like little matches with it, right? And I'm like, come on, you can do better than that. What is that? Like, you still need to bring your human, you still need to bring your humanness to it, because there's times when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, today's not your day, chatty, right? Like, what is
Mhm.
happening? Like, this is not what we are. So I have to
Exactly.
always remember my filter, and I feel like everyone that uses AI needs to use their filter. And so live videos, you were talking about this, I want to just go back there real quick. When you know your message and you keep showing up live, you can use those transcripts to feed that into AI. And the more you feed it into your AI, the more you actually train it to sound like you, be like you, and help you be basically like a little personal assistant versus a replacement.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Man, massive value here. Guys, I always want to remind everyone, and I forgot to put it on. I like having StreamYard. You can put like little things on the bottom. Those that are into my community, please check out the community. Also, don't forget, you can get tokens for anyone that is engaging. I have NMI tokens on the Algorand blockchain. So you can definitely, if you share this out, like it, comment, you can definitely earn some tokens. While your value, you set up a connection call with Stephanie and you learn from her and build. This is why I do this, to help everyone. We're all merging
Yeah.
ecosystems. All of her social media platforms, please follow all of them. So everyone's gaining followers, we're gaining connections, we're building together. So I want to thank Stephanie for being with us today.
You're
Everyone
welcome.
else, we definitely hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Stick around for one more moment, Stephanie. Everyone else,
I will.
enjoy your rest of your day.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.